So then guys, at the end of 2025, we're expecting to get updates to the MacBook Pro line with the M5 Pro and the M5 Max inside of it. But what upgrades are we going to be getting with these new MacBook Pros? Will we get the OLED display this year, or will we have to wait out another year? Well, let me explain. But first of all, let me tell you where we are right now. Now, just recently, we've just had WWDC 2025, and there we saw macOS 26, what is macOS Tahoe, and we saw some great visual enhancements. The new macOS has got this new liquid glass effect on it, and it does look absolutely amazing. There are developer betas out there, so you can try it out if you really want to do that on an older machine. I'd recommend we put it on your primary machine, but really the actual look looks absolutely incredible. There's also more integrations where how apps can work better with, say, your phones, and also some great other sort of shortcuts abilities too. And overall it does look really stunning, the new version of macOS. But like I said, we're going to get some new MacBook Pros to come alongside that. But what I wouldn't be saying is that this year in 2025, with the M5 Pro and the M5 Max, do not expect some big upgrades on the design of the MacBook Pro. Not this time round. Expect the exact same design that we have had for, say, the last sort of 5 generations. So this is ever since the M1 Pro and also the M1 Max. This was back in 2021. That design is probably going to be sticking around for at least this year, this time round. So we are going to get exactly the same design, still going to get a mini LED display, I'm afraid. So we're not going to get an OLED display put inside of this MacBook Pro. That looks like it's come with the M6 sort of range, with the M6 Pro and the M6 Max. So you have to wait out a little bit longer there if you do want to get the whole new design of the MacBook Pro. But overall, this design is still a great design of the MacBook Pros. I think it's one of the best that Apple have made out there, and I think it's still going to be great with the M5 Pro and also the M5 Max in it. Now, one area where I do think it's a little bit down with the actual sort of way how the actual MacBook works, and that is to do with the webcam. But not to worry, that's where today's sponsor will help you out. So then guys, just quickly, I want to tell you about today's sponsor from OBSBOT and their brand new Tiny 2 camera that you've got right here. And in fact, you can see it is super tiny. Now, this is probably the best webcam I have ever used, and it's far better than the webcam that's built into MacBooks and laptops out there. Let me tell you a few more details about it, starting out with the main sensor, what's inside of this camera. The sensor in this is a 1 by 1.5 inch sensor aperture with dual native ISO and also supports HDR. It offers 4K recording, what's absolutely amazing. And not only this, if you've got, say, quite a dim room or something like this, well, the great thing is, because it's got 50 megapixels inside of this and also AI abilities too, well, you know, your room will actually light up quite well. Or for example, if you've got sunlight or direct light beaming right into the sensor lens, well, it can also adjust for this too, to keep you quite clear in your picture. And this is absolutely amazing. Now, the camera also has lots of other great modes built into it, and also the new AI features really help out with this. Let me show you a couple of these features by connecting up the Tiny 2 to this MacBook Pro right here. We have auto tracking with this camera, so this means that the camera actually sits on 2 axes, so no matter where I stand around or move around, the camera will completely track me all the time. And then obviously if I get closer to it or if I get further away, the zoom capability also helps out here, what's really handy. And due to the upgraded algorithm, hand tracking and zone tracking functions are available on this Tiny 2 to enrich your filming experience and provide more humanized shooting options. But it doesn't just stop there, there's even more great options with this, including hands-free options. So what I mean by this is that you can use a list of different commands to actually operate your Tiny 2 camera if it's far away from you. So you can keep your hands completely free from your keyboard or from your laptop and actually operate this camera, what's really awesome. And then if you don't want to use your voice, well, the great thing is there's also the new Magical Gestures 2.0. And this allows you to use your hands. So for example, you can use L shapes to actually, make zoom capabilities here, zoom in and zoom out, just for example, and lots of other ones too. And because, like I said, you've got a 50 megapixel sensor inside of this, the actual autofocus is super quick with this camera. In fact, it's up to 4 times faster than the previous model, and even that was super fast with the camera. And in fact, if you do want to check out the OBSBOT Tiny 2, because it is, like I said, the best sort of mini camera webcam I've ever tried out there, I would definitely check it out in the description of this video, especially that OBSBOT are also giving you guys 5% off if you order and get this camera, and that's going to be a permanent link in this video and a permanent discount. So definitely check out that discount and definitely check out the OBSBOT Tiny 2 because it is definitely a great webcam. And with that, let's return back to the main video. So with the M5 Pro and the M5 Max, what kind of big changes could we see over the M4 Pro and the M4 Max? Well, I'm going to definitely say that the performance will be better, and probably it's going to be around about, say, 20 to 25% faster overall with everything. Graphical compute power, CPU compute power, neural engine, everything together. And we're also expecting probably a couple more cores. Probably still going to get the same 4 cores efficiencies in the M4 Pro and the M4 Max, but it's the performance cores where things are going to change. It looks like that the M5 Pro is actually going to go up here. So with the performance cores, we are actually now going to probably get 12 performance cores, the maximum out for the M5 Pro, which is going to be absolutely incredible. And then for the M5 Max, it could go up to 14 cores for performance cores. And this is going to be incredible too, to actually have inside there. That many kind of cores is going to be fantastic. And also the same to do with the actual GPU. Expect 2 more cores to be added to the M5 Pro and also to the M5 Max. That's what I would be saying there. And that graphical kind of performance will also be enhanced even more. I'm not going to say we're going to expect that kind of big kind of jump like what we had with, say, M4 over M3. It's more likely going to be a jump of like where we had M1 to M2. That's the kind of jump we're probably more likely to get with M4 to M5. But obviously there are going to be new leaks coming out between now and then, and obviously this may change the actual performance of the M5 and exactly what's going to happen. And if you do want to follow those leaks, well, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up the video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.